Hello and welcome to No One Survived. You're hanging out with Mizer and I have an update for you. I was having a lot of issues getting my dysentery to go away, so I hopped on to Steam and took a look at the discussion forums, and I found out that there was a recent update that did a complete overhaul to the medical system. So I'm going to go over a few of the items that we now have access to and what they do. So for external wounds, we have advanced medical kits, surgical kits, or deep wound cleansers. You can get minor, moderate, or severe wounds now, as well as minor, moderate, and severe infections. For minor wounds with moderate bleeding, bandages reduce bleeding by 50% and gauze reduces bleeding by 65%. Severe wounds, ointment reduces severe wound bleeding by 50%, hemostatic powder reduces bleeding by 65%, and for advanced severe wounds, you can use skin adhesive, which is a needle, as weird as that is, which reduces bleeding by 80%. For minor infected wounds, you can use alcohol swabs, which reduce infection by 50%, antibacterial gauze, which reduces symptoms by 65%, or a bandage, which reduces symptoms for an infected wound by 80%. For a moderately infected wound, you can use antibiotic healing patches, which reduces severe symptoms by 60%, and for an advanced severe wound, you can use antibiotic ointment, which reduces severe symptoms by 80%. I know a lot of that sounds the same, but they are different. One is a minor infected wound, and the other is a severe wound. So just keep that in mind. For weather symptoms, it's now broken down into hot and cold weather issues. So for heat stroke, which is in summer, stage 1 is actual heat stroke, and you can use antipyretic. For stage 2, heat cramps, you can use antispasmodic. Keep in mind that in most cases, if a healing item works on an advanced symptom, it'll also work on the basic form of that illness or infection as well. For stage 1 cold weather illness, which is basically just a common cold, you can use cold medicine. And for stage 2, which is a bit of a jump, is hypothermia, which can be cured with a warming agent, which is basically like a hot tea, right? Probiotics cure stage 1 dysentery, and dysentery medicine cures stage 2, which is cholera. For a temporary boost in stamina, we can now use stimulant, and to recover stamina over a period of time, we use adrenaline. To help with weakness, which is possibly caused by low fatigue, you can use a protein supplement, and for muscle atrophy or hypoglycemia, you can use a nutritional supplement. Additionally, you can use glucose tablets to cure hypoglycemia as well. For mood, aka mental recovery, they've added sedative pills, which sadly you can't use on your NPCs, but it allows you to recover mood over a period of time. Another option to recover over a period of time is a sedative shot, but that also decreases your antibodies, so just be careful with that. St. John's wort can return a fixed amount of your mood or mental recovery, so that's another booze-like item, which those are handy. The new jabs include penicillin, which recovers 10 health and 20 antibodies, antidote coagulant X, which recovers 20 health and 20 antibodies, virus blocker, which recovers 20 health and 40 antibodies, antiviral serum, which recovers 35 health and 50 antibodies. That's a lot. If you're down to 50, you're doing something wrong. The infection suppressing hemostatic agent, which sounds super fancy, recovers 40 health and 25 antibodies. And the cell regeneration hemostatic agent recovers 65 health and 40 antibodies. So that's it. That was a lot. Okay. It's a lot to take in. I'm still not sure how these are going to interact with our play, but they do state that keeping an eye on your food health, stamina, cleanliness. It's going to make a big impact now. So just keep an eye on your stats. Don't do like Mizer does. Stay healthy. Until next time. Bye.